Plenty to look for here across sections of, especially the Northwest, this series of disturbances heading into the area, one after another, kind of like lemmings, right? They're lemming weather makers. We look at the water vapor imagery and you can see the swirls. Two of those up there near Alaska, another one off the coast. That stream of moisture just keeps on trucking, moving right into parts of the Northwest. Right now, we've got rain around Seattle, high elevation snow. It really is the Northwest, though, that's seeing any of that activity. Very little as opposed to yesterday in California. Today, there's the rain and the snow again, especially across sections of Washington. But Portland, you just saw some moderate showers, still a little bit of light rain lingering. You're going to get a break before more rain moves in. Seattle's at 44, Olympia 45 with the rain. It's a tough day. It's cold and it's rainy, so a very raw day out there for this Tuesday in the Seattle area. Some fog in Casper with snow showers across sections of Wyoming. We've also got a few light snow showers in the Rockies, but Denver is at 48 with rain farther to the east. Mike, forward as we've got some shots of snow headed our way. Not looking at huge accumulations, but at least some possible accumulations. There's our upper level energy, our dip in the jet stream. So as we get into the middle part of the week, we've got that moisture coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. Limited moisture, though, so there's not a ton to work with. We're not going to be looking at huge rainfall or snowfall accumulations. This is limited, keyword limited moisture. So the accumulations, they might be there, but they're not going to be like enormous. You're not going to be shoveling. We're not going to have school canceled for a week. We're not going to just get poured on for days. Tomorrow, forecast looks like this. We've got the rain showers from Kansas City down to the Gulf Coast, maybe even some rumbles of thunder down around Houston, other parts of East Texas, Dallas as well. Farther to the north, a place like Omaha, you get in on the snow showers. Now, rain continues to move across sections of the Mid-South on Wednesday night. Rain-snow mix for a place like Kansas City, but as we get into Thursday, now you can see that rain edging into the Chattanooga area. Not going to be pretty heavy, particularly heavy. In fact, fairly scattered in nature. We end with a few snowflakes into portions of southern Missouri. But as we get into Thursday night, now Chattanooga, you're in that rain-snow mix side of the coin. Again, not too heavy. It's more of a light precip that's going to be coming down Thursday night. And as we get into Friday, still watching portions of the southeast. Chattanooga still in that rain snow area. Atlanta, Columbia, Wilmington, you guys are in the rain and snow. For Charlotte, heading towards Asheville, I think more of a Rutherfordton thing. Asheville, you're in the snow. Charleston down to Beckley, the West Virginia Turnpike, you guys have some snow. A little bit of rain-snow mix heading through parts of eastern Tennessee, place like Knoxville. Mike. Catastrophic hurricane season with a record 12 landfalling systems in the U.S. Two of those struck just weeks apart and only a few miles away from one another on the Louisiana coast. In today's Hindsight 2020, we look at hurricanes Laura and Delta. Out west, look at that line of storms moving in, one after another after another. These disturbances are keeping things unsettled across the Pacific Northwest. Yesterday, we had some of those storms even extending down into California. And I say storms because we actually had a tornado yesterday in California. Plenty of rain, snow. Today, the moisture really focused into the Pacific Northwest. So particularly Washington, parts of Oregon as well. And then we are also watching more disturbances just waiting in the wings, all those swirlies off there over the Pacific. Right now, the heaviest rain working into parts of western Washington. Seattle, you've got some moderate rain showers around. Cascades, you guys have the snow. And then on the other side, you come down in elevation, a little bit more rain. Portland, you're kind of between rain at this point. You've seen some moderate to heavy rain. At this point, you've got the clouds overhead and you can see more rain showers off to your west. So those will continue to move through. Cheyenne, a few passing snow showers around. Same for Casper, both cities in the 30s. We've got 33 with sunshine in Grand Junction, up into sections of the Rockies. A little bit of light snow, but Denver is dry under partly cloudy skies. Across much of the west, fairly quiet sections of Montana and Idaho, staying that way through late evening. As we get into the overnight, northern parts of Idaho seeing a little bit of snow activity, western Montana, but most of the action stays as we go into our Wednesday into parts of Washington and Oregon. Mike. At what is coming our way. Now, we looked at Chattanooga. This is one spot that's going to get in on the rain showers and maybe some flakes mixing in at times. I think a place like Asheville has a little better chance of getting some accumulating snow, so up into the higher elevations of western North Carolina and eastern Tennessee. Here's our upper level energy moving into the central part of the country for the middle of the week. Not a lot of moisture, though, for this thing to work with, so rain or snow, not going to be a lot of it. As that strengthening storm system moves east, it's the second half of the week that brings our highest chances to our southeastern states. But again, nothing too heavy any day. Tomorrow's forecast looks like this. Rain showers across the south, central, mid-south. It's snow up into parts of eastern Nebraska, getting into parts of Iowa, South Dakota by Wednesday night. A few rumbles of thunder across the Gulf Coast. So East Texas over into Mississippi, Little Rock, you'll see some showers as well. We look at Thursday's forecast. This is the day a place like Chattanooga will begin to see some of those scattered rain showers. A little bit more coverage, I think, as we get through, say, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and the Florida Panhandle. That's where you see the deeper green, where there will be a little bit more in the way of shower action. Even with that said, though, I'm not anticipating a washout by any means. Now, on Thursday night, we'll watch the rain showers move into coastal parts of the Carolinas, but there is that rain-snow mix edging into places like Knoxville. I think around Chattanooga, you can see a few snowflakes mixing in, but rain-snow mix more noticeable in Nashville. Asheville, you'll probably see just snow showers. Places like Charlotte, a little rain-snow mix. We'll keep that going into our Friday with rain in Columbia, rain in Wilmington, and snow showers north of Chattanooga and into the western North Carolina mountains. Mark?
And yet that